for the summary sheets and some rotations, that how to which rotations to do and how to show the evidence for that. And if there is any query, anything, please feel free to ask around in the chat. Again, housekeeping rules. I think we all know that already. And again, a disclaimer that please read following documents. These 4 documents, I think I've been repeating it time and again that we should be well versed with those. Okay, so standard of assessment for portfolio pathway, just a repetition that it would be, before that it was equivalence to the trainees over here. Now it's knowledge, skill, and experience. And these are the generic and specialty CIPs. So I'm just repeating just to recap. Okay, and for the core competencies, so first thing which you have to upload is after your CV and your job plans and your experience, you have to fulfill one of the CIPs, which is or AOC, area of competency, that is core competencies. So over here, and this is one of the most important area. Yes, other areas are also very important and very evidence should be robust, but this is the main thing which we are looking for. The assessors are looking for, that is logbooks, and then the consolidation and cumulative data sheets. Those are not must, to be honest, but if you put it in a very evident way or robust way, it's very easy for the assessor to go through that, and it's very easy for the assessor to just have a they say one picture is worth 1,000 words. So logbooks are important, but of course, those things are um so headings. Once you start collecting the data or collating the data, that is the most important thing, that headings, which headings you put, because afterwards it will be very easy for you. So this is just an example which I have given. And I have seen applications without the specimen complexity. However, I would say that if you are in this initial phase of your portfolio pathway, if you can kindly put the complexity, specimen complexity also in that, that would be very easy for you and for the assessor to later on go through that. So for example, over here, I have given specimen type A and B. Why I have divided it into A and B, that I'll later on show you that how once you are, making a graph from Excel sheet or making a summary sheet from Excel sheet, how easy it is to just say that how many complex, how many non-complex cases you did for each system. So if you do that, again, it's not mandatory, I would just say. However, if you do that, that's very useful for yourself also and for the assessor also. So I have seen very simple logbooks also, like maybe only age, gender, and specimen and diagnosis. Then it becomes a kind of a difficult for the assessor. So it varies. Some assessors might have time, might have, they can easily go through that during that time period, and they will be accepting that. However, some may say that, oh, it's not evident, and please, this is missing. And so chances of, missing your information, which you have already done and you have taken a lot of time, and it's so expensive and so extensive process for portfolio pathway, that in that I have seen people, some of the people even giving up if God forbid many objections come. So they have just not only for histopathology but otherwise. So I would say that from the start, make yourself very organized, and this is the most important, that headings. So once you have got the headings, once you go through those, it will be very easy in the end to finalize the data sheets, finalize the cumulative, charts and everything. So I just in the morning, I made the example. So how to calculate the frequency? Once you have made a data sheet for, so this would be thousands of cases, if not at least 5,000, around 5,000 cases should be there. So it's not again mandatory that you should present all the 5,000 cases or 6,000 cases, but at least 2 to 3,000 should be there. Then it should be very obvious or very pictorial representation, that what type, what system, what was the diagnosis is not that important, I would say. And but of course you have to put that. And if you can put also, if you have just finished your training in your home country, or over here you are doing, you have come from your home country and you were working as a consultant or in an independent reporter in your home country, but over here you are working with someone else. That is why the GMC has changed, that to take advantage of the experience which we have got in our home countries. So those independent reporting things are very important. So over here, if you can put that whether independent or under supervision, so that will show your progress in the UK also, and as well as your uh, significant experience. Because I have seen people working in their home countries for 15 to 20 years and then coming to UK, and then of course sometimes you have to start over, or you have not start over, but you have to sometimes initially start reporting under supervision. So that independent reporting from your home country is very important. And I have seen applications where currently they are reporting under supervision. However, because of the experience, we have accepted their applications. It's just an example, it's just a suggestion. So, if you are again in the initial period of your Caesar, or even if you have collected that, if you can just add a tab that independent or under supervision. The funny thing is that when I was submitting my application, I did that ABC. Like even I supervised in Saudi Arabia, and I did under supervision or maybe co-reporting. So I think under supervision was not there, but co-reporting, independent, and then supervised. So if I used to supervise the specialty doctors over there, so I put ABC category, and it was very easy for me to show in the end by pie chart or graph, or just by numbers. So this is histopathology, but I think all the ones I have gone through autopsy logbook headings before. So if you can just revert back to the previous video and see if you want to, that how to present autopsies. So how to calculate the frequencies? So you have to select, for example, I have over here selected D. And once I have selected D, you go to the sort and filter from right upper side, that from A to Z. And you can just click that. Once you click that, it will be sorted in a specific way. And then you should always expand the selection, that because it will jumble up everything. But whatever you are calculating, for example, you are calculating the frequency of different systems which you have done, then expand the selection, and then it will come like this. Afterwards, how to calculate, for example, over here, the neurology will be same. So 2 3 things: be sure that capital letters and small letters are same throughout. Be sure that, like, not that you are writing urology at the whole word at one point, and only euro at other, or only urol at other. So for the systems, for the specimen type, I would say that if you can again, according to the complexity, if you can make it A and B. And independent or under supervision, again, you can make it same, or you can make it A and B. So this is just suggestion, because in the end it becomes very easy. You will see how easy it becomes. So for example, for the urology, I have calculated that what was the frequency of urology. So either you can go to the any other box, and if you can see just in the middle, so you press equal, sum, and they pick a date. It's if you are, if you are putting a main headline that you did from this to this, then it's fine. Like for example, I would say that from January and then 2019 to December 2019, this is the logbook. So if you can put it like that, that's fine either. I have seen logbooks without the date, And I have seen, but mine one was having the date. So it's not mandatory, but the assessors are triangulation of the evidence, we call it. So once we are trying to see that, for example, you said that you sent a specimen for second opinion, and so someone might want to have a quick look at that. So at that point, it's better if you can put the date, but if you haven't put or you don't have the facility from your lab or your IMS system, management system, that date is not evident, then it's fine. You can put it as months also. So complexity and independent reporting, those two things are being given much importance these days. So either you can calculate equal, sum, and then bracket, and then select the tabs, or if you see over here, it is saying 5R. So 5 is the equal like total number of urology. So you don't need to maybe calculate it at all. But if you just enter, make enter, select the all the urology specimens and make enter, close bracket and make enter, it will be calculated for you, the total sum. Or if you see over here, towards the right lower side, it says count 5, just on the left side of display settings. So even if you select and the total count is 5. So you can make in the same Excel sheet towards H, I, J, other tabs which you are not using, and then put up your total calculations. You can put up system wise, you can put up complexity wise. I will show you later on that how I have put. So over here, what I have done is that I have put system, number of specimens, complexity A, complexity B. So I'm now calculating only a complexity. So for the system, gynae and GI, so I have calculated just like sort and extent. Uh, Number of specimens for each, it was 3 for both, and complexity A, complexity B. So then you can extend your, like urology 5, skin 2, number of specimens, and then complexity for skin both would be B for skin, and all 5 will be A for urology. So you can put it like that and select the whole table which you have made. And if you go to the insert from the top left, file, home, and insert. So once you go on insert, then there is uh, many recommended charts or table, or you can put. I prefer personally charts like bar charts, and those are very easy, and or pie charts. So pie charts for less number of data or less number of different tabs, bar chart for more numbers. So over here, I have used bar chart. So if you go to the recommended chart and then put it, it will show you 2D, 3D. I would say keep it simple. Don't try to make it much complex like 3D and those things. But again, it's up to you, whatever suits your, pleasure your eyes. And then if you select one, it will show you that how it will appear. Now you can play with this chart. What you can do is that you can change the headings of the data, change the, for example, if you can, instead of complexity A and complexity B, you can say that simple biopsies and complex biopsies. And for the chart title, you can select the data, you can save it in the end, towards the end, you can save it as a picture. So over here, what I have done is that chart title, I have changed it. That summary sheet with specimen complexity and independent reporting. So it is showing you, like if I have put that independent reporting also. So I can put it like this or only with specimen complexity. So I would say that don't put too many charts, but 2, 3 things you should put, that this chart will be showing you gynae, GI, urology, skin, breast, whatever you are doing, and complexity plus independent reporting. So at least 3 things you can merge into that. And it will show you the number of specimens. So you don't need to repeat those again. You don't need to, but I have seen simple tables also, that how many skins you have done, maybe 2000 something, and GI you have done 2000 something, and then gynae ones maybe 1000, and breast ones maybe a few hundreds, and so on. So you can make it like that, or you can make 2 or 3 maximum charts. But it will be that this will be your showstopper or highlight of your data for Caesar application. And it becomes so easy for the assessor. Again, I repeat it again, time and again. It looks very cheap when I say that assessors are not given any, this is a volunteer work and they are not getting anything. So I'm not saying that they are not taking their job very seriously. Ankita, this is not, I'm sorry if I am taking your name pronunciation right or wrong, but complexity is not a must. But I would say that if you have started, please do that. Because I have seen some of the applications, they did that, the data was there, but the assessor like couldn't, like they overlooked that, or they couldn't see it robustly, and some objection came that you have not done complex enough, because breadth and depth of curriculum, it says time and again in the your Caesar, your curriculum, your SSG guidance, that breadth and depth. So how would you show that? That if you have done all the skin biopsies, small skin biopsies, but not excisions, or if you have done all the endometrial biopsies, but not hysterectomies or ovarian cystectomies or something like that, oophorectomies. So better to put that if you can, because that objection is then ruled out and you are able to show that you have done that. Only thing is that it's the chance or error. I won't say that, I won't blame the assessors also in that regard, because sometimes it's really very difficult to find out that what people will put the report and nowhere it will be written that have they done independent reporting, or have they done as under supervision, or so it becomes very, and 2 3 people name will be there in the end of the report, and then you get confused. So you may have very good experience, you may have done very good reporting, and everyone is impressed, and you're impressed by yourself. However, it doesn't show. So as I say in my interview, videos also, that you have to sell yourself. So over here also, you have to brand yourself, you have to sell yourself. You have to show that you have done this, 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 and this. So don't presume, because again, the assessor will be having 1,000, 1,300, 1,200, should be less than 1,000 actually, pages, or they would have 150 uploads to see. So make their life easy, make your life easy. And for the first time when we are giving exams, it's always, one suggestion was always given to me, that first attempt should be your best attempt. So over here also, I would say that you shouldn't regret. It's a long process. We are doing rotations, we are leaving our home sometimes, it's not easy, because I have been through that, and that's why I'm doing these sessions and webinars, because I don't want other people to get stuck, and then because once an objection comes, then your cycle restarts again, and then again maybe 6 to 8 months are gone. So it's not that end of life. And if tiny objection comes, it's like very easy. But once your application gets approved in first go, like one of my colleagues got her, and it was so like, before submitting, we just quickly went through, because I had suffered for my application. And I was surprised when I saw that the assessor has missed my one of my very robust, and it was again, then I told everyone that please, for sorry, towards the end of today's presentation also, I will show you that how to present your rotations. So be very uh, clear, be very evident, be very pictorially pleasing, I would say. So it's not that fancy and use terminologies and make your letters, but your evidence should be there to see. It's not that they're trying to find. And again, document titles which you upload, those are one of the most important things, which we say, okay, they will know. No, they don't know. advisor of GMC is totally different, totally non-medical people than the Royal College assessors. So if advisor has given you some advice and you have changed the title, you have changed or you have uploaded the document again, the assessor won't be knowing that. They do see that your upload first time, second time, what was that, but your headings should be very clear, and your organization is the most. If anyone asks me, that I would say 70 to 80%, because we all are very good histopathologists. We most of us have very good experience, even if not in UK, then from abroad, and that is why they have put that up to 10 years you can go back and show your evidence, and even you can go further back if you can't do, like there was a query about autopsies, that if I can put autopsies from my training, and because of certain medical conditions someone can't do, or maybe because of you're not able to find time, maybe your family issues, anything can be there. So but if you have done that, that should be counted. Why we have to do it again? That is the problem. So, and GMC has very kindly done that for all the subspecialties. They have given it, and that's why they have said portfolio pathway, that you built your portfolio through from this training towards when you start working in the UK and so on.